skill a nigga brain shit. They be spinning blocks, and we be on the same shit. That's on the game, nigga. They ask for your brains, nigga. You can lock their ass up, and they ain't gonna change.
What the fuck is rehabilitation? It's only retaliation. When we catch you putting holes through your mask like Jason. Niggas perpetrating cologne smell like hate. Pure jealousy. These bullets gonna make you run like Walter Payton. And we don't ever do no lacking, we just lurking and purge. The way we hit that nigga up, he gonna need a brain surgeon. That's for certain, close his curtain, cause his heart stopped working. And if I see his gang out in public, I'm gonna purge. It's going rat-a-tat-tat. Lay him down when the EMTs came, they found him on the ground. But his spirit had been lifted, 5-finger discount. I mean, we saw the nigga that still got paid a large amount. This clown, he tried but didn't know I was Iraq. Knocked his head clean off the shoulders, did it smooth, I wasn't attacked. George Washington, I would chop you down like a cherry tree. Then go to court and lie about it. Tell them people it wasn't me. I ain't smoking on no Tuka, rest in peace, Sean Dale. R.I.P. O.D. Perry, free the gang, got in jail. Cracked the gates with Boo and Wayne from the Yellow Tape gang. Ever since they been locked up, me and Low ain't been the same. Broken piece, my nigga Lamp, whoever did it getting stabbed. And we gon' send them like some milk to heaven gates, and you can bet. Don't ever trust a batch. She will get you black, set you up with your ops, and they gon' turn you to a pack. What the fuck is rehabilitation? It's on the retaliation. When we catch you putting holes through your mask like Jason. Niggas perpetrating cologne smell like hate. Pure jealousy. These niggas gonna make you run like
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy.
What's up with it, dog?
Black with the co-host Powerball Rich. What's good? And we also got KBZ Kash in attendance tonight. We got him back. We got him back for attendance. Man, what's good with him? Yeah, so we got a good show tonight. We're gonna talk about can you, I know you can do bad by yourself, but can you do good by yourself? So tonight's title of the show is Good by Myself. And so we're gonna talk about a couple of things. We're gonna talk about, what can you do for me that I can't do for myself? Then I had a real good question that came up. Is a man's ego more delicate than a woman's feelings? And then we're going to also talk about, ego versus pride in sexual satisfaction. So let's go on and get this underway right now. You know what I'm saying? And so let's go ahead and get it cracking. Let's see. How can everybody go share it? I'm about to share it. PB. What's cracking with you, bro? You on your quarantine and chill? Oh yeah, and also that intro song we was playing was your new song too. Unmute your mic and let them know about that song while I share these.
Well, I'm they opened the world back up, so I'm back on. I can't be too sure, so you can't be too sure. So I went and got my Ricky who is that Eric Dickerson mask, man. Just that Eric Dickerson.
The boy said it's Eric Dickerson mask.
You feel me? Nigga might try to spit on you or something. Niggas be talking and you say it, don't spread. Nigga might spread. Nigga and give you COVID, nigga. So got my mask. So I'm super ready. I look like a SWAT team member. Like I'm about to kick your dope. Like,
right.
Please open up.
For sure.
But yeah, that song was that was called Retaliation. My new single coming out, man. You feel me?
Right. So let's jump into it, buddy. Let's get some Speed Bump Mafia. So let me see. So let's see. How we gonna start this? Let's go with what can you do for me that I can't do for myself? You know what I'm saying? Women, we usually hear women say that, and then also that could apply to a man as well. And so what people want to know is if they're gonna get with you, what can you do for me that I can't do for myself? Now, we got men on here tonight, so we're going to talk mostly from a man's perspective. But we could talk about what we hear from a woman's perspective, too. And so what are you looking for in a woman that she can do for you that you can't do for yourself, bro?
What's the question? She can what? Do for who? Do for me? I do for myself. What
Huh.
was it?
What can
Do
a
for me,
woman do?
not
What
myself.
you didn't. So the question is, what can a
Yeah.
woman do for you that you can't do for yourself?
Uh, bruh. Let me see. She could do my laundry. She could run my errands for me. She could bail me out of jail if I get in a jam. She could do everything I don't want to do for myself. You know what it is with me, Black. That you might want to pass the ball to KBZ on that one, man, because I didn't. That's the only thing. Like in all our reality, I done everything for myself since I was 14 years old. So I don't need no woman to turn my keys.
Okay, okay. KBZ. You know, you hear women say that sometimes. What can you do for me that I can't do for myself? We're gonna answer that question, but what can a woman do for you that you can't do for yourself? We need you to unmute your mic, bro.
That nigga was gang
Hey,
spilling,
man.
but nobody couldn't hear him.
Hey, man. Motherfucking, that's almost nigga, like a trick question. You know what I mean? Because shit, just man, I don't even need her to do anything but bend over, spread it open, get on her knees. That's all nigga really need her for. Nigga
You just
could
had
do
sexual.
everything.
Right.
Motherfucker, I could cook, I could clean. Say you want I mean, I get my own money, so it's like
he said he wanted to. AKBZ said he wanted to be a personal prostitute.
Hey, y'all
for
trying to.
me, anywhere in the world. You feel me? That's all I mean,
Hey, but nah,
ain't
I know what he getting at, bro. He like on some serious shit. Here, let me take this shit off. Nigga playing. Hey, but on some real ism though, like he's just talking about like for the majority. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the majority. I'm the minority. So that question never really applies to me. But I know what he getting at though. He talking about like the everyday average man. You know what I'm saying out there. You feel me? Like he pretty much can't get the house in his name because he don't have the credit because he spent most of his time not graduating from high school running the streets, you feel me, trying to hustle and get money. Why the girl he didn't got at was in school getting her degrees or whatever, wop, going to getting a trade, learning, working, building her credit up to where she can go get loans on cars and houses and trains, planes, and automobiles and all that. You feel me? So I know what he's talking about. Like a lot of cats can't do that stuff for themselves, particularly like men of the minority race. You know what I'm saying? Like we tend to back in the days had gravitated towards the street life and the hip hop gangster and drug music and you feel me, drug hustling, not drug users. You know what I'm saying? We come from the drug hustlers era. But you know that
yeah,
a lot of them guys, you feel me, just ended up in prison with tags on them, you feel me, parole, all that stuff. So they really can't get the housing, get on the application, sign their name because the people at the company gonna be like, oh no, we good on you. You got felonies, you feel me? So they pretty much need to go get their girlfriend with the clean name. They might have the money, you know what I'm saying, but the girl got the name. So I know what that question is about, and that's what it is. Like pretty much can a man do for himself by himself, right? Black man.
yeah.
Sound good to me.
Hey,
But to me, we got
everybody
we,
ain't the same, bro.
your timing
Everybody
is
ain't.
Who
perfect.
is it?
Yeah,
Who
so
is it?
you already know who it is. Is it
Oh
another
God, oh
lady?
God, my young nigga.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I had another emergency studio session, so I had to knock that out.
yeah, it's good.
Huh.
It's good, bro. It's good. Hey, so what I was talking about, you know how you hear women say, um, what can you what can you do for me that I can't do for myself? So
Right.
when you hear a woman say that, what do you think when you hear that?
Mm,
That
what,
automatic.
what,
how would you answer that question better yet?
uh, I would answer it like I could do everything a man can do that you can't do. There's things that you can't do that I can do because I'm a man, and there's things that you could do that I can't do because you're a woman. I mean, that's being broad, but if I was to go deeper into it, I would, for one, I will offer protection, and as a man to to provide protection and and what can I say? I mean, I don't want to say that. No, yeah, I'm gonna say protection, and then I'm gonna just be very broad. Um, I could do things that you can't do because you're a woman that only a man can do. Now, if she want to keep digging into that question and get too deep into it, you got to give me some time to figure that out because I'm not high. Like I'm not high. Like I just joined on a sober moment. So uh, I'm gonna just give you a broad answer. I'm gonna just I could whatever things that a man could do that could provide. You know what I'm saying? That's what I could do. You
Whatever
can't
that is.
do what I could do because I don't know. Like I said, I'm sober still, so I gotta I gotta think about it. But
Sober is a
well,
good thing. So check this out. So let me ask you the adverse question. What can a woman do for you that you can't do for yourself?
what a woman could do that I can't do for myself.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. See, I'm sober. I
You need to
really
get
don't
an
know.
edible. Oh, even let me
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
edible.
yeah. I'm sober.
All right, it's all
I really
good. It's all good. So let me get the other Martian up here. Hey, so PB,
Mhm.
what can you do for a woman that she can't do for herself?
Well, I'm not. I'm just gonna talk in ex, by. I'm gonna just talk by experience, like what I lived. So my woman that I had, I definitely did everything for her that she couldn't have done for herself. Like get her that brand new house. You know, that brand new house with the brand new key that never been touched, brand new carpet that never been walked on. You feel me? Brand new tiles, brand new appliances and all that stuff. Go to the where do we go to that shit? You know what I'm saying? You know, go to the I forgot what appliance stores and shit, but you know, go to the appliance stores and grab all that. You feel me? Spend about 10 bands on washing machines and dryers and refrigerators. Feel me? Buying her first vehicle, um, them carrots, them 50 carrots, uh, you know, paying for school, tuitions, just all kind of stuff, man. Mostly financial, you know, mostly financially. I mean, you know,
Mostly
they don't
financial.
particularly mostly, and then you know, dealing with me, you gonna get some game. You feel me? So most definitely we put them on game to where they can stand on their own and do their own, you know, and become successful. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never left a person in the same position that they was before they met me. You know, and anybody that encounter me at the end of the encounter, they gonna be up. You feel me? It's
Okay.
gonna be up gang. You feel me? So most definitely,
Upgrade.
it's mostly financially, and then I can give spiritual too. Like spiritually, I lay some spiritually, mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with a lot of game. Like especially if they smoke. You know what I'm saying? We smoking and chilling and talking. Well, I'm lacing them all day. You know what I'm saying? That's when it really go up. Like Lil Cuz said. You feel me? Smoke some, get some little tree in them, and edible, get a little loaded. That's when stuff start kicking in the membrane and start pillow talking on some science and some mathematics. You know
Talking
how it
cash.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. Cash talk, all that too.
What about
Oh,
you,
that's
Cass? What can a woman do that you can't do for yours? Oh yeah, you already answered that. We already know what you said. What can you offer
no
a woman that she can't do for herself?
experience is a teacher, man. Experience is teacher, right? So, whole lot of knowledge, whole lot of game.
Or shaking
You
your little
know,
booty.
she
That's to
might
say
have been,
my daughter don't look like you.
you
You
know,
hear me?
shopping at motherfucking Ross and Marshalls and motherfucking D's and all that, but I'm upgrade you. You know what I'm saying? We going to the mall. We hitting all kind of different shit, man. We just gonna hit the road, don't pack nothing, and then just go get something. You feel me? Like, yeah, man. I'm really trying to upgrade a person, man. I ain't trying to downgrade nobody, nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep a smile on her face, man. Keep her coming. She can't do that with herself and another female. All they gonna do is suck on each other and play with toys with each other. But give it on that real motherfucking dang dang, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
that.
Yeah. So
You know what it is.
a lot of women today now, they don't necessarily need the financial element. They don't necessarily need the financial element of what you can do for them financially, take them somewhere because they're in their own bag, so they could do all that by themselves. So they're looking for other
Especially
things.
with all these pandemic relief funds.
Fraud.
Bro got 10 kids.
Hey, man, you get 10 racks
Oh
still
yeah,
into the business. But
yeah. Well, yeah,
that don't last
but we
forever,
know,
bro.
And let's keep it real. We know what's up gang right now for females, bro. Let's
right?
just keep it real. They
Yeah,
don't need a nigga for
Motherfucker, they
nothing
want
right now.
somebody else.
You ain't been
You
seeing how they
know?
been acting lately since the pandemic.
Yeah.
You ain't been seeing how they been
Mm-hmm.
acting. They been buying their own Gucci, their own Louis. You feel me? They've been taking their own trips to Miami and Las Vegas and to what's the beach in Hollywood, Santa Monica and all that. Yeah, man.
oh yeah, for sure.
They
And so
don't need you,
You know what it
him,
is, though?
or Nove. They don't need none of you niggas for nothing right now.
that's what they think.
No,
Hey,
that's what they know for right now. I'm just saying, as long as Uncle Joe keep passing out them checks, my nigga, they don't need you for nothing.
And then what
oh, for
happened when
sure.
Uncle Joe turned them dogs loose on them?
Well, shit,
Hey,
I
Oh, I'm
can't. I
sorry.
can't.
I'm sorry. Hold on. That's all I'm gonna hear because I'm
but
gonna be
hey,
like, hey, I'm gonna be like, yeah, y'all up gang. I hope y'all went to the gun range and learned how to shoot. I hope y'all started taking MMA. I hope y'all started taking MMA courses.
Look, that was a good point you just made, Mister. Everybody hates black. How
Right?
many of them bought iron with them free checks?
None. I won't say none. It's definitely a small percentage for sure.
Small. I would say
And,
like
and an even
1%.
smaller percentage learning to go shoot it. They just bought
Mhm.
it because it got pink. It's pink and got Hello Kitty on it.
Mhm.
But I know some women know how to shoot though, but that's a small percentage. But yeah, but like my boy Trub say, he said it messes up the natural order of nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Hell
exactly
yeah.
sure. And like you said, now they up gang. So now it's like, okay, what else do you bring to the table? I don't need your money. It used to be they needed protection, provision. You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to ask for. For now, they got their own provision. Now they kind of feel like they need protection, but a lot of women feel like they can fight a lot of men.
Yeah,
So
You know,
they they
man.
they most they most definitely feel equal right now. I'm not, and then some even above. You
yeah, I
know what
don't
I'm
think
saying?
it's even equal. I think it's below because remember, they're gonna say, if I get with you, I'm settling. If you're not a six-figure
No,
dude,
no.
they are
Did
settling.
you hear what I said? I said if not, if they don't think they're equal, they think they're above men.
Yeah, yeah, I don't even think they think we're equal. I think they think they're above us, and we put
I
them there. Uncle Joe put them there, or whoever y'all call them.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Listen. Like I said, they finally think they're equal because this is a man's world. This is that what I'm saying. If you think you equal, if a woman thinks she's equal to a man, she's already winning. Because there's no way a woman should be. My philosophy and my opinion is, you know what I'm saying, like Young Mac Mall.
Opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my
Uh,
opinion.
but yeah, like in my opinion, I feel like a woman, if she's equal to a man, she's doing better than him. Because a man is supposed to be a man. That's why it's man. They got us in their definition. Woman. They come from us. So men should always be on top. Remember I told you, Black, how I felt about the little Kardashian girl, the little Jenner girl becoming a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? That made me feel some type of way. You feel me? And
right.
that's just my ego. You know what I'm saying? It might be that sensitive or something, but I just feel like no woman should be in a position. Maybe I'm old school or whatever. Shouldn't be in a position above a man. And if she's I'm a liberal. I'm all about democracy and stuff. So don't think that I'm like, oh, she shouldn't be. Like if she work her way up, like the little Jenner girl, that's good. Salute, and I admire that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't hating, but I just feel like if a woman is equal or above a man, if she's equal, she's already winning. If she's above him, she's excellent. She excelled. You feel me? And I just want
You
to
know what
send
I'm saying?
shout out to
Shit, I
all.
ain't hating.
But I just feel like,
You
what
know
was
what it
that?
is, though. You know what it is, though, man. It's a whole
Shout out to
Shit, I
all.
ain't hating.
different
But I just feel like,
generation right now. So, you know,
what the hell was
these cats is putting them way up on a pedestal. And, you know, man, these females is running with it, dude. My dudes. And, you know, man, blame it on the Cardi B's, motherfucking Nicki Minaj, and all type of music nowadays. Nigga, these females act like they don't need us, my nigga. You feel
they
me?
don't. They don't.
They feel
They
like
don't.
Well,
they feel
Like
for
like
real.
you know.
with
You
all the
just
grants and programs for single minority mothers,
Mm-hmm.
they
All
up.
the
They
help
up
out
game.
there.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
so you
listen,
got
I hold on. I gotta say one thing. Shout out to the women though. I don't care if they up gang or not. Shout out to all them ladies out there. It's all good. But I
Hey,
like how they handling it.
I
You know
ain't
what I'm saying? I
knocking
like
on
how
that.
they I like how they handle themselves. You feel me? Like it's a lot of women that don't want too much nowadays. All they need is that good morning text, that evening conversation, and that good night text and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they ain't want too much. They
Loyalty.
don't need all that. You know what I mean? Extra
Yeah.
lovey dovey, tell
Bullshit.
me all this and that. Like women strong nowadays. Can you mute man's mic? Yeah, they not being extra. Like these women, the modern day women today are sturdy women, bro. They built like a rock, like a Chevy. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Like they less sensitive, and they they uh they being a little more hardened. You know what I'm saying? Like they becoming more like men. It's crazy. The
is it
roles are
good?
the
Is it
roles are turned. You say what
is it
now?
is it good or bad for society that is that way?
No, it's not good at all because like you know, like Cuddy or like Trouble just said, like that messes up the natural order. And like I said on a couple shows before, that rearranges the ecosystem. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So if you building this new lane for these women, this new terrain, it's it's gonna have an effect. That cause will have an effect eventually. And the effect is that women are getting they are not they falling less in love. They don't have any feelings. They giving up on man. You know what I'm saying? And once they give up on man, bro.
Yeah, I think they almost at that point right now though,
it,
because
that's bro.
it's so confusing for women right now that they're even that they're considering poly relationships. I remember growing up, if I ever tried to even get a threesome, you know what kind of game you would have to have that go down.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like common. Now it's not like common conversation. Now it's even like women are considering it now. But it always goes back down to like I read. Shout out Rollo Tomasi. A woman would rather share an alpha than have a faithful beta all by herself, and that's the HG, the hypergamous
Hey,
challenge.
I remember
It's a
earlier.
hypergamous challenge. And so now, with that being said, now women are considering with sharing a man. So now it's like, what do you offer
Yeah,
them?
we just talked
Like
about
when
that
you let
earlier.
them lead, the situation, are they really equipped to? Are they not going to run us into a ditch like they always say? They say, hey, I'm not going to follow somebody that can't lead. Okay, women, let's just say we are going to follow y'all. I'm not, but let's just say we are. um what are y'all gonna do to not lead us into a ditch? I'm talking about in an emotional ditch, because now that had me thinking, because I'm seeing things like right now in the black community, like men are starting to kill their baby mama or their kids parent and kill themselves. And this ain't nothing racial or anything like that, but that's something that didn't happen in our community like that. That's because now what we're doing is telling men that they need to emote like women and start to be in their feelings, and then now men short circuiting and snapping. So with that being said, women, what are y'all gonna do to not lead us into the emotional ditch? Or am I just off an edible or something? I don't know. What y'all think, bro? Holla, Nova, did your edible
Hey,
kick in yet?
hey, fam. I feel though any person that slit their wrist or jump off a bridge over a female, they the real, well, hey, the weakest link, man. You know what I'm saying? The weakest link, man. You know, everybody ain't able, man. Cause you know, the white man, for instance, he find out his wife been cheating, he gonna get fired from the job and come back and shoot everybody up in the job and kill himself. Like, you know what I mean? A nigga, for instance, you know, nigga gonna be like, "Yeah, fuck that bitch, man. Shit, you gonna kill myself over that bitch, nigga. You feel me? Or I ain't about to put myself in that predicament because she thinking she up here and I'm supposed to put catching some jail time over the bitch or anything. But it's a lot of dudes out here like that though, man. Be wearing capes, long capes, man. You feel me?
Yeah, they definitely be on beta business. And the thing about that is when you teach men to think like women, when you tell men that they should rationalize, when you tell men that they need to rationalize their emotions before their logic, it's always going to be an issue, because men take things different than women. When women when women get something, when they have a reaction, they process emotion first and then they go into logic. For men, we process logic first, then into emotion. So if you're telling men be more in touch with your emotional side, what you're asking him to do is switch his logic with his emotion first, and then try to make logic out of it. And men don't process information like that. So they get stuck in the emotional phase, can't make any logic out of it, and they snap. And so then that's why you have these situations. And yes, they are weak in those moments. But we have a whole society teaching us that that is how it should be. And then when a man come up and say, no, be a man. And what I mean by be a man is find the solution, get to the solution, lick your wounds later. Feel think about how you feel about it, or go through the emotion process after you get the situation handled, as men supposed to do as leaders, then come back to it. But it seems like now that's an issue in America because they're telling us that being men is being toxic. What y'all think? I didn't talk enough. Oh wait, we got. Did I see Lex Luciano come in? What's good, Lex?
Gang, gang, gang.
Yeah, my man's jumped down. So I had a lot of words right there. So what y'all think right there, man?
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm most definitely rocking with you. I just learned something from you just bumping your bumping your teeth together. You feel me? Like salute. You feel me? And nah, he on some real shit though. Like he was on some. I just really learned something from my man. You know what I'm saying? But now, like it women and men, like you said, like men shouldn't jump into that box. You know what I mean? That emotional box. Like
Right.
men, we don't, especially being young black men, we don't have the luxury to be too emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, we gotta have our head on right. We got too many ops. You feel me? We got spiritual ops, we got physical ops, we got financial ops. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have the luxury to be doing those sissy fit and sucker shit. You feel me? That's why a black man weak right now anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see the too many other cultures going through the stuff we go through and really be breaking down like that. Like you said, I'm gonna see more and more black men in today's society just break down and do the most craziest shit, my nigga, getting gunned down by the police. Most of that stuff be like suicide by cop. You know what I'm saying? Masked by some gangster shit. You feel me?
Yeah, because they're reacting emotionally. Cause just
Mhm.
like bruh said, he said, I'm not gonna spend no time in jail over that. Cause you processed it with your logic first. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And even in the moment, as a man, you're not supposed to fall to the emotion of the situation. Like I heard somebody say, it's bigger. The situation may be bigger than you,
Oh
but it ain't
god.
bigger than what you feeling. And then when situations like I'm trying to make it congruent somehow. And
That
so
that
what I'm
sound like
saying
that
is,
person is too in touch with their feelings a little too much.
as a
Okay.
man, right?
As a Yeah.
So what happens is if you're caught up in the emotion, let's say for example, you and your boo sleep and you in the bed knocked out. She just put the wop on you. She threw it in a circle. She threw it in a rectangle and a triangle.
Mhm.
Right? Wore you
Mhm.
out, depleted you.
Mhm.
Right? And all of a sudden, y'all laying in the bed, knocked out. You knocked out for shout.
That's enough to make a beta man go crazy.
Okay. Ooh, I'm glad you said that. Hey, but check game though. She rock you and say, "Baby, I hear somebody in the kitchen," and you know it's just her and you. What's supposed to happen? You supposed to be like, "Oh my gosh, is somebody in the house? What should I do? I don't know. I don't know how to really shoot. I ain't never shot nobody." You know what I'm saying? Start going through all these emotional processes, and then what? You supposed to go in there as the woman because you and your masculine at the moment, and she grabbed the gun and go in there and shoot him. Is that where we headed?
I call that a top shot of bitch.
Yeah.
I
So
need,
you
I need, I need her in my life.
Why you gonna? Because why you gonna send her? Yeah, I'm not saying your woman ain't supposed to go with you, but
Nigga,
when I'm
we going. Hey, we
but we
going
not
back to
talking,
back.
but we're not talking about that. We talking about the man only. We talking about, is the man supposed to sit there and be in his emotional state?
No, a man's
What
supposed to
he's
do what
gonna
he's supposed to do. Get his ass up, grab his shit, and go check shit out.
right,
Yes, sir.
but and that's
Flat out.
right, and
And
that has
especially if it's kids in the house, bro. My kids is come before anything. I never let nothing happen to my kids. So especially if kids in the house, I would protect my house.
right, and so nothing you said in there had to do with how you felt about it. You never thought about how I might feel if you go in there. He already got an AK. None of that. You don't know. So we don't process. We don't process emotion like that. So that's
Right.
why when we say that, women want us to be more in touch with our feminine side, like or emotional side, like, what are you really saying? Like, is that what you really want? And most women don't even want a man like that. So I don't even know why dudes listen to that.
That's a
You know what I'm
test.
saying?
That's a test. You feel me? They trying to weed out who's an alpha and who's a omega or beta.
You said
Absolutely.
omega beta.
Omega beta. Hey,
Well,
so let me
beta. You got betas. Betas is premium suckers. You know what I'm saying? A beta. Nobody wants to be a beta. Omega is like in between beta and alpha. If you're Omega, you one step above a beta. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
that's on the PBR chart.
I was just gonna say, where did that come from? Okay.
That's on the PBR chart. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. So, hey, so I asked a question earlier. I'm gonna just go around starting with you, PB. What's more what's more delicate? A man's ego or a woman's pride?
Man, it depends. Society's so tricky nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Um, for me
Oh,
as an
so I
apex,
go.
for me as an apex, bruh, that ego shit don't mean nothing to me. You know how I rock black. Like you can think whatever you want to think inside of your brain, in your mind, and long as I know what's really going on in minds, it don't matter to me what you think. Like you can think that my favorite color is pink, and you can think I'm sweet and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't really care about your opinion, or if I don't care to be around you or in your environment, you can think what you want to think. You feel me? Because it don't matter to me. But like the normal, the typical, the average, I would say for them, it's the man's ego, way more delicate than a woman's pride. Because women known to let their pride set to the side numerous ways. You feel me? By men having babies on them, getting caught cheating. You know what I'm saying? All type of stuff. Women can they put their pride to the side, but a man, a man that's worried about his ego and that get touched or tampered with, all hell can break loose. You talking about domestic violence and all type of shit.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. Hey, Lex, you had something to say, Lex? Go ahead, Lex. You go on and get in there.
Hey, that nigga said domestic violence and all type of shit.
Right.
I know, but I definitely agree with PV. That's some real shit. Me, in my case, I would say, I would definitely probably go with the man's ego because nowadays with most of these masculine and alpha bitches, I mean women, um, the man's ego be hurt more than the female's emotion. All the female got to do is go cheat, and it's over. That his whole everything broken. So
Hmm.
that definitely the male's ego, because men they got so soft in this age era that the shit just been fucked off really. Um, but yeah, I definitely agree with PB, man, that the man's ego has definitely been the one, I say,
Very delicate.
All
A
right.
man's
very.
ego is a man ego is like trying to overnight an egg. You feel me? That motherfucker gonna be cracked by the time he get there.
Oh wow. What's Cash? What's good? What you think? Which one is more delicate, the man's ego or the woman's pride? All right, Nova. What you think? What you think? I'm gonna call him King.
uh, shit. A man's ego is more delicate. Why?
Mm.
Because like the bitches be saying, oh, get in touch with your feelings. Feelings go with a man ego. The more a man get in touch with his feelings, the most ego can be easily hurting. I mean, you gotta
The
look at
more
it like
beta he becomes.
right. I'm just saying. I'm just
Flat
saying.
out.
Like I mean, look at it like this. Like the one rapper, I don't even know who the nigga is, but it was a rapper that killed himself over a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
It was a little black rapper or whatever. He killed himself over a bitch.
Ooh.
But that's the nigga right there. He was so in touch of his emotions to where it let him struck his ego that the bitch cheated on him, and all of a sudden he reacted off of emotions by going to kill himself because he was emotionally hurt. So you get what I'm saying? So emotions and ego, they go to hand in hand. So when a man be more in touch with his emotions, his ego become more delicate because
Hey,
now
hey, no,
huh?
no, pause right there. No, pause. Hey, I want to just add in. Don't forget your train of thought. But I just want to add this in there before I forget mine. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. It be, when I separated from my long life 20-year relationship, lifelong partner, 20 years, bruh. I ain't gonna sit here and jaws. I ain't gonna sit here and even cap about it. Taking my life did pop up in my head. Like I was like, but not like no on no sucker shit. But I was just like, man, why? What if I just do away with myself just to get back at her? You feel me? That was the reason, man. I should just knock myself down to get back at her. You feel me? But then I thought about it. I was like, man, that bitch. No, no, I can't call my baby mama no bitch. But that woman is not gonna give two fucks if I knock myself down. You feel me? She not gonna care. She gonna be like, okay. She might go to the funeral and cry a little bit, but nigga, a couple months later, nigga, it's gonna be another dick in her. You feel me?
Wowzers.
Nigga, that
So
shit
go
real,
ahead,
man.
no.
That shit real, my nigga. You put
Yeah,
yourself
but
up in
I
the
was just letting the world know that the thought do pop up even in the most playerific nigga mind.
It
You feel
does.
me?
And it does. And I promise you, a whole bunch of women have been through what I'm about to say. Um,
Okay.
Women had relationships that they were trying to end, and men would attempt suicide or hang themselves where she walk in or something, not really doing it, but trying to do it to scare her because that thought crossed their mind, like you said. I've heard women, I'm telling you, I got like 21st cousins, all girls. I done heard and seen so many things, and just women all around. And I know that
Yeah.
women's been through that. I know they have.
Mhm.
Hey,
Mhm.
did you have something else you want to say, Kenny? I'm talking about you, Nova. You know, Kenny off South Park.
Yeah,
Was
because I wanted him to finish what he's saying, but I just wanted to add that in there.
Hey, he had the hardest one. I'm finna off myself, bitch.
hey, so hey, so
Hey, you know, I swear to God, cause
see
that's
that's but
that's how it be.
that's why I
Hey,
go
he
back.
put it
That's
on
why I
on
go.
point.
That's why I go back to like when women say they want men to be more in touch with they emotions. Like you basically saying you want a nigga to get really inclined into his ego. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga off himself, but 2 months later she finna get piped down by somebody else. So what did you win out of that? You won a temporary piss her off, and so now she finna let her frustrations out with another dick. Like it doesn't help. And then that's why
Flat
I say
out.
a woman's pride, like you said, they can throw that shit away for a cool minute. They can go lock that shit up somewhere and you can go get the key and go grab it and put it back. You know what I'm saying? But a man
Mm-hmm.
ego, you got niggas who so touch with they feminine emotional side, their ego gets is struck, or you know what I'm saying, or the shit just falls down, you know what I'm saying, or it could collapse and take their life with them. So you know what I'm saying, that makes men look more beta. The more you tell men to become in touch with their emotional side, the more you tell them just become a beta, or you want them to go be an in between, which is an omega, is what he call it. So it's like you want omega niggas and you want beta niggas. Cause if you that's all I hear. That's all I hear. You tell a nigga be in touch with his feminine side, emotional side, you basically saying let your ego control you and let your ego drive you. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Like
wow.
you said, a nigga gonna be like, all right, the bitch cheated. Cool, but I'm gonna call this other bitch I've been fucking with anyway. I ain't really tripping like that. Like, all right, what it is, what it is. You know what I'm saying? Or this other bitch was trying to fuck with me. Shit, let me give her a play right quick. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. But a lot of niggas don't understand that, and that goes back to where Bruh said that just disrupt the nature of the order. Like the women will be so competitive with men to where it's like they want us to think like them sometimes, and it's like we can't think like you because, like you said, we don't use emotions first. We use logic, and then emotions come last. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that we don't have emotions. It's just saying that we process our emotions through logic. You know what I'm saying? Before we go back to start off with emotion. Like women, they move off of emotions. They'll think with emotions. You know what I'm saying? Men, they think with logic, and then if logic is not the answer, then they'll go to emotions. You know what I'm saying? And usually your logic should be on point to where you ain't gotta pull out your emotions like that. Or you don't have to use your emotions in that way.
Okay.
Okay.
So
But let me put out a point real quick, EBH. Like a point, like I was thinking, a good one is like, you know what I'm saying? You could be on a phone on a date, right? With a girl you just met, the first date. And you could be on the phone, get a phone call, and be talking on the phone. And then at the end of the conversation, you can be like, all right, then, I love you. See you later. And then that girl can probably take that in an emotional way and be like, oh, I ain't fucking with this nigga. What you want to start and change the whole vibe of the date and the energy and everything. Won't say nothing. And then you drop her off and you be like, shit, when can I see you again? She'll be like, what? I don't know, whenever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you will hit her up like, hey, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Wooty woo. Nah, you was on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you love somebody and you're going to see him later. Well, then guess what? Female, woman, if you would have asked me who it was, that was my mama. You feel me? So, like, I feel you when you say that girls, they just jump through emotion, like jump on, make decisions based off emotions instant and like spontaneously or instantly just off the rip they be doing that. Like I didn't had that happen before. You feel me? Like you ain't even asked the question like who the person was on the phone. You know what I mean? You just assuming that's my wife or my girl or something. Like come on.
yeah, well, I I don't know. I think women's ego pride is like more delicate. Y'all brought up a lot of good points, you know what I mean? Y'all did. And so with that being said, y'all a lot of things boils down to men is when we get in our emotional state, then it's all bad, it's all bad. But for women, like men can do the stupidest thing, like things that don't even register on their radar, and it'll make a woman so upset that she'll plot a whole situation out to do something and then make the whole situation go bad and you go bad. Like women have the ability when they get mad, they can affect the whole culture. They can affect the whole world. When we get mad, we just affect that situation. And I think women are just more prone to be in they're just used to being in that situation that they handle it better than us. But I think they're more delicate. I think they just go off on stuff like for example, what even started this conversation, like what we were talking about tonight is I was talking with somebody and that was close to me, and she said, and the premise was this dude, she wanted some flowers. The dude did not get the flowers because when he pulled up to the flower shop, the line was too long. You know what I'm saying? Let's say the line was hella long or whatever, right? And so he went home without the flowers. And so then, with that being said, she was kind of feeling some type of way. Like, that's what I mean to you. I'm not worth you standing in line. Like, I don't think a man would look at it like that, right? But then let's say, I mean, like, it's legit. Don't get me wrong, it's legit. But at the same time, now the whole night is going to be topsy turvy because of that situation. And so now all kind of things ensue after that. But what I'm saying is, like, men a lot, we're not that smart. We don't pay that much attention to stuff. I think we have, since we are the stronger of the two, that it has a effect right now as being the worst. But in the long haul, I think women got the upper hand there. But
Let me
y'all
tell you
said
something. Let me tell you something about that story you just said. He don't love her enough. Okay, because listen, if dude, let me tell you, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm nigga can't fuck with me when it come to them come to women, bro. Can't nan nigga run numbers. We can put numbers up, nigga. And I'm gonna leave you in the dust. That man don't love her enough because if it was me on the other hand, and the woman that I go home to every night wanted some flowers, I'm going to get them. I don't care how long the line is. And I'm going to tell her, I'm going to take pictures, a video, and then show her all that and then pop up with them flowers. You feel me? And guess what I'm going to get? I'm going to get sucked up all night. Guess
level
what? The
3
rest of the
yacht.
night going to be, hey, listen, the yacht going to be hella wet. She gonna do something. She might bring her girl. She might invite her girlfriend over. Like this nigga stood in a line that wrapped around, stretched from here to Mexico, and got these roses and brought them to me. Yeah, girl, that's my dude. They want bragging rights too. Just like you want to brag about your girl and her little spaghetti strap, whatever, her heels or whatever the hell, nigga. You want to brag about your girl booty, her breasts, her eyes, whatever. Yeah, you get to do that too, don't you? So they want to flex a little bit too. It's
Yeah,
flexing rights, bro. That's all.
I agree. I agree.
You ain't
Like,
lying about that.
yeah, you would
Yeah.
want to go that extra mile because for sure your woman go the extra mile whether you see it or not. Like we don't hate women here. I'm just saying. And listen to you guys. I can shift a little bit. You know, I can shift a little bit for sure. So, but here's a question. Here's another question for you guys. Since it's about pleasing women, right? Let's say if you with your woman and you trying to sexually satisfy her, right? And so then let's say you do your thing and you starting to nod out a little bit, and then all of a sudden you hear zzzz. Imagine, hey PB, did you hear it? Hey, if you sleeping with your woman, right? I mean, y'all just got busy or whatever, and you know, and you about to nod out, and you like about 30 seconds away from going there to sleep, and then all of a sudden you hear zzzz, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, don't nobody want to answer that? Oh, I guess y'all might be right. A man's ego might be more delicate.
I, 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 I ain't gonna lie. I didn't. I'ma just say from experience, I didn't like that shit at all. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like that shit at all. But in my defense, it was the drugs. It was drugs.
Hey, he was on his future hype. He was on
But
future hype.
you said what?
I said you was on your future hype.
You already know. You already know. I was up there pulled up, so of course I went to sleep. But um, just on a serious note though, that shit will diminish a man's confidence. You feel me? Like it will. But now that a nigga player and they grown up and then got, you know, some experience under my belt, it's good to just roll over and go to sleep. Let her do it, let her get her, you feel me? If she didn't get it, me personally, I mean, it's been proven that I'm not gonna leave a woman, unsatisfied. So, I wake up houses.
Right. Split act.
I'll wake up houses. You feel me? I'm a Lord of the Bink. I'm just saying.
Lord of the Bink. Shout out to famous Los 32. Hey, so what about you, young No? What if you what if you rolled over Kenny and you heard zit 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 zit?
Nigga, that was funny. Nigga, if I roll over, which it ain't never happened to me, so I ain't gonna speak like it's experience, but like Lex said, nigga, you gonna start second guessing in his head, like, bitch, did I lay it down right? Like, what's going on? What the fuck? Like, what you need that for? Like, why you bringing that up, bitch? We just, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna make a nigga question himself, like, bitch, like, what you trying to say? Like, what you trying to say? I ain't lay the shit down right. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's your first. That's gonna be your first reaction. My second reaction is gonna be, bitch, what the fuck is you doing with that? Like, bitch, I hope you ain't into that kinky shit, cause that shit ain't finna fly over here, bitch. But it's gonna go back to the first assumption, like, yeah, you must have probably didn't lay it down right. You know what I'm saying? She's still trying to get her shit off, and you did not get her shit off.
What
You
you
know what
mean?
I'm saying?
What you mean by kinky stuff? Like what?
Bro, niggas be, the white people kinky shit. You know what I'm
The
saying?
gooch. The
Kinky stuff like what?
Bro, that kinky shit, that
Kinky
nigga,
stuff like what?
like a bitch wanna try to, you wanna put this somewhere, like, bitch, you only putting that on your body. We not putting that on nobody else's body but your body. We not with that kinky weird shit. You know what I'm saying? That next level, testing a manhood bullshit. Like, we not on
Right.
that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We not, we
You
not,
done
we
had a
not, we
bad
not there.
experience, huh, Nova?
No,
Uh,
I said I never
don't do
had
him like
experience.
that.
That's what I said. I never had experience with a girl pulling a vibrator out, but that's what a scenario would come to my head. It's like, okay, I didn't lay the pipe down right, or second, I hope you're not into some kinky shit, bitch, because we not going there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But then I go back to what Lex said. It's okay for a nigga to go to sleep. Like, nigga, take a nap, go to sleep, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, on some player shit. Like, all right, man, I ain't tripping off that. Because at the end of the day, like you said, when you get experience, you're not gonna see a girl pull out a vibrator, a dildo, whatever. Cause nigga, you gonna lay that Mac down like you supposed to. But if she pull that out, you might want to question yourself to think, okay, I didn't lay that Mac down right. I'm slipping
You
somewhere.
better go get some royal honey or some
Well,
Right.
honey.
You know what I'm saying?
a
That
blue
was just
chew.
saying.
You
A
feel
blue
me? They
chew,
got shit
right?
for
Go
that.
go get that. Go get what that nigga Big John them say. A blue chew.
A
Get
blue
some blue
chew.
chew.
So Trump say, is that your ego? That's your ego, right? That's our
That's
ego.
That's
that's what's up.
definitely ego.
But remember I said that before when we left the garage. You was like, we finna have this discussion. And I said that dildo part, that's gonna hurt a nigga pride. That's gonna hurt a nigga ego because you pull that shit out, a nigga gonna start thinking he
Not
ain't
in
do his job
mine.
right.
Not in
I ain't.
mine. Guess what? If she whip it out on me, I'ma know what it was. I ain't no goofy. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I ain't put it down. Shit, I'm drunk. I'm tired. Yeah, I just really just trying to get mines off. You feel me?
That's
And usually,
experience, though, ain't it, PB?
That's experience.
but listen. If we put a percentage on how many times that happened to me, nigga, that percentage is less than one. You feel me, boy? I goes in on them females, boy. I don't play no games with you. You ain't getting no halfway
Yo,
fucking. Hey, nigga, you ain't getting no halfway fucking from me. I swear to God, that's on my mama. And believe me, I ain't gonna sit here and say I ain't never been beat up. Yeah, I done been Rocky Balboa a few times, but guess what? When I double back, nigga, yeah. You dig what I'm
Right.
saying?
I had to reload. Hey, but so let me tell y'all. Okay, so let me see. I've never had that happen to me, right?
Same here.
But now, if I did have it happen to me, though, right? I know what I would do. Because if I was crossfaded or something like that, or I was tired or whatever, let's say if I was just tired, or even crossfaded, it don't matter. And I hear that, I'm gonna start freestyling right to the beat. No, I'm just playing on that. But no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna play with her with it. And then I mean I got about 7-8 minutes to get rocked and finish off the job. That's how I look at that, right? I don't know. It's an ego thing for sure, but that would be wrong. Like to leave her frustrated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, and
Especially if you're
that's where my experience came in. You feel me? Then it was like, okay, well, that's what you want to do. All right, we gonna play with it then. You
right,
feel me? You gonna use it? All right, we gonna use it. I'm gonna see what this do. What this make you do? All right, that's
right,
called foreplay, nigga.
exactly, exactly,
Foreplay.
exactly. So then, what happens is that opens her up. Then she willing to start doing stuff that she see on pornos. I understand sometimes all that stuff ain't real, but I get it. Make her want to try, like laying on the bed upside down like this. Never mind. But so you gotta just be open to stuff. I don't really trip on it like that. But now she trying to throw it in my face, like no, you just go to sleep type deal. Then oh yeah, then that might thump the little ego a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm Superman and nothing, but I just think that I'll go to sleep just playing with it too. Forget it. So yeah,
Nigga, I didn't fell asleep in the yacht, bro. You
I
right.
feel
done
So
me?
fell asleep getting some head, nigga. What you talking about?
Exactly, nigga.
I
That's
almost
the
fell asleep getting some head while driving on 80.
Oh,
nigga.
nigga, you was waiting for a crash, huh?
I was trying to die.
I fell asleep getting a lap dance in the strip club before, nigga. Like, bitch, get off me, nigga. I'm tired, nigga.
He said he's in the strip club.
In the strip club, she was like, "Are
Right,
you gonna wake up?" I'm like, "I'm tired, man. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here."
Get
right,
the fuck off me, bitch.
Bitch,
right.
your
Mhm.
lap dance trash.
Trash.
Let's see. No, it ain't trash. You can just fade it. That's all. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh,
Let's.
hey, I got a female in here too. If you want to ask any questions,
Oh, okay. Oh, yep. Where she at? Where
right
she,
here.
where she at? Where she at? Where she at?
You see,
Where she at?
DP.
Where she at? What's
Hey,
good?
man.
What's good? Well, let me get you. Let me get you in the game.
Hey, man.
Let me get you in the game. It's DP. It's DP. It's DP. Hey, so let me ask you something, DP. Have you ever have you ever told a man? Have you ever asked a man, what can you do for me that I haven't done that I can't do for myself? What's that? Wait a minute. Say that again. Have a man? Have you ever asked a man that? Yes. Okay. Oh, so that's a loaded question. So really, you already had an answer to the question. Oh, okay. Let me find out. That's why we need more women on here. So, but what if he tell you something though that you didn't know that he could do?
Say that again.
I said, I said, I said, you made me forget what I asked because you was like, why you put me on with brother love?
Oh,
Oh,
they don't know you as brother love, huh?
right, right. They don't know. but I'm EBH black. Everybody hate black. Hey, so no, what I'm saying is this. So what if the man said something to you that you didn't know he could do? But you already asked that question. Because remember you said you already
Right.
know the answer to the question when you asked it.
So you're asking me what if the man said this to me?
Yeah. What if a man said to you something that you didn't think that he could do for you, but he does say something? Would that change your mind then?
No,
Since
it wouldn't at all. It
why?
wouldn't change my mind because that said factor would be something that the man should be doing, pure point blank. So why would be actually be something that he should be doing in the first place?
Okay, I got you. Got you. I got you. That's game. That's game. That's game. So I got two more quick questions for you. Two more quick questions.
Better leave her
So
alone, man.
no, I got two
What?
more.
No, no. Please, I want to hear.
I
Please.
got two more quick questions. What is more delicate, a man's ego or a woman's feelings?
A man's ego is more delicate. Pure
Why?
point blank.
Why?
Why is a man's ego more delicate?
Yes.
Damn, there's so many ways you can answer this question. A man's ego is more delicate because his ego is what kind of it's the structure of our whole foundation. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I can't literally me down. It's like everything you're saying to me is me downplaying the whole situation. I can't. You guys are putting me on the spot right now. That's not cool.
Well, who is you guys?
It's
But
like
okay, all right. But no, that was a good answer though. I got you. That's the our your foundation is based on how a man is. So if he's not right, then by default you can't be right.
basically, yeah.
Okay, I got you. So one last question. Have you ever been in the bed with your dude and he didn't sexually satisfy you all the way and you pulled out like the little rabbit or the little bullet to finish the job? Have you ever done that?
Damn, I'm in a car and I can't really hear you, but it sounds like some pillow talk ass shit right there. So please repeat that for me.
I said, have you ever been in an intimate situation with your dude and then he didn't finish the job and you pulled out a little bullet or a little rabbit or a little flower or whatever y'all call it to finish the job? Have you ever done that?
No,
Have you ever wanted to do that?
not at all.
Would you ever do that?
No,
All right.
All right, okay. I feel you.
no, because a man who can't finish a job is not a man at all. So I can't.
Oh,
Ooh.
His
and on
job, his job is literally to finish a job. So
his
if he
job,
can't finish a job,
really
then
job.
what?
Leave her alone,
You
man.
said his
That's what
job
you
is
gotta
to
do.
finish the job.
His job is to finish the job. So him pulling out or him, you said a rabbit? Nigga, a rabbit for what? His dick should be the rabbit. So where's the rabbit coming into play at? I don't need any of that.
Oh.
If he can satisfy me, what am I saying? Am I
Bruh,
understanding?
I told you that would
Okay.
hurt a man
You
Yeah,
gonna
ego.
no
leave her
rabbits.
alone now, man?
No rabbits. No rabbits. So if he needs a rabbit, then he's not even up to par to handle the job.
Well, all
He's
right.
not a man. See, I told you.
I don't need a
That's your
rabbit.
ego.
Well, all right.
Yeah, no,
Leave her
no.
alone.
I am. Hey, so thanks for hacking into the EBH Black Show on that note with the
I
co-host
Thank
told
you,
you.
Black.
Power
I
Paul
appreciate
Red
you for having me
and
here.
I
PG.
told you.
Thank you.
We
I
had a lot of
told you. I
entertainment
told
tonight.
you. I told you.
Pass.
We had that boy Nova. We had that
Put
boy
me on the
Cash.
spot with.
Hey, hack in. We gonna pull up like the ice cream truck. Hey, 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 hey.